everything should feel like a yes, a giant yes in your parenting. And this will never feel like that. Welcome to the Spoil Your Baby podcast. I'm Greer Kirschenbaum, neuroscientist, doula, and mother, and I'm here with my brilliant co-host.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rocio Zunini, also a neuroscientist, and just working with Greer, absolutely loving it, and being here in one more episode with her.
So today we're diving into a big, I don't even know if it's a myth. I feel like it's just this harmful, terrible, insidious, evil situation. I don't know what it is. Idea.
Yeah.
That we saw on social media recently. So, Rocio, do you want to read it to get us started?
Yeah. We see a lot of stuff on social media, and so we figure might as well create some awareness about this in our episodes. So I want to read it so you know where we're going with this. So it says, okay, I really don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but if you really, truly, deeply look inside you, isn't the real reason you are against sleep training the fact that you can be bothered to consistently and patiently do several weeks of the hard work sleep training requires? This is from a mom to another mom. I see you're shaking your head. Greer, tell me, what are you thinking?
I mean, the word that comes up in my mind is like passing trauma on. I don't know if vicarious trauma is the right phrase or not, but it's like the mom who wrote it has been bombarded with lies that babies have to have sleep training for their own good, and you have to be strong and, disconnect from your instincts so much. And that's the success of a good mother, is to, be so strong enough to abandon your own intuition, to abandon your screaming child. And if you're that strong, then you're good. And if you can't do that, then you're weak and you're taking the easy way. Is that kind of it? Right. So that one mom's been really, really sold on this idea. And again, like, not judging that person. This is happening to like well over 90% of mothers in many parts of the world. That's why it's so important to talk about, because either someone's going to say this to you or you're going to be impacted by it in some way. And you're going to, even though you're following your nurturing path, you might feel weak when you hear something like this.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And I also want to bring to awareness, like, just like you were trying to say vicarious trauma. I think it's like a projection, like, because it says, if you really, truly, deeply look inside of you, okay, who is not looking inside here?
Yes.
Wait a minute, right? This is how twisted our society is, right?
Yes.
It's actually the moms that choose not to sleep train. Those are the moms. And again, it's not to judge, but these are moms that have looked deeply inside.
100%.
Despite all the noise. And it's because they have looked deeply inside that they decided not to.
Yeah.
Like, we know this from talking to hundreds of moms.
Yeah. They're getting the real signal from inside it. They're getting their authentic signal. Of course you go to your baby when they cry. Of course they need you. The same during the day and the night. Everything's communication. Everything's important. They're getting that. And this other person saying that somehow, if you look deep inside you, you're going to want to ignore your baby.
Yeah, it's so disconnected, and it's very troubling because, this is the society we're in. It's very, very troubling.
Yeah.
To see this as the norm.
Yeah. And it's everywhere, right? It's on social media. Like, I mean, I posted about this recently. I try to block this stuff out as much as I can, and just kind of hope that it's going away, but it's not going away. This stuff is just ever present. in the world for moms. And it's on social media. It's in their friend groups. It's in baby groups. Their pediatrician is going to probably say things like this at some point. It's in parenting books. It's everywhere. And what it is we trace it back. I always say, whose voice is this? Because no way, if a mom is looking deep inside of her, is ever a voice saying, ignore the baby.
Never.
Ever. It's never saying, I think if I let my baby scream and cry to the point where they're like vomiting and hurting themselves and hitting their head, that is going to be a good thing for their development, right? Like, absolutely not. But it is so pervasive. So it's, where is this coming from? Whose voice is it? And so basically we trace it back. It is not coming from a mother's voice. It is not coming from any maternal line at all. It's coming from these doctors, at least in North America. We trace back to doctors, Emmett Holt, John Watson, Spock, Ferber, Dr. Weisbluth. These are all doctors who never took care of babies, who put these ideas out and told mothers, be strong, ignore the baby. That's a good mother. And we got to look at those voices. Are these the people we want to get this information from? Or perhaps do we want to look to the people who have been nurturing and taking care of babies and spending day in and out with babies, keeping our species going for thousands and thousands of years by keeping babies close and being responsive and helping them? That's where we want our mothers to be looking.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, certainly at those models, but primarily inside. And everything should feel like a yes, a giant yes in your parenting. And this will never feel like that.
No.
No.
And I just want to add that actually we are now in a place where we have the science. Yeah. We do.
Yes.
The science of the parental brain has shown many, many times with many, many studies that the brain goes through an enormous transformation, and the major networks that come rewired and online are the empathy network. And why do you think that is? The emotion regulation network, and your intuition is also, all those networks are rewiring, and those are the seed of the voice that is saying, yes, nurture your baby.
Absolutely. And when you said that, I'm almost thinking like, that's like extra torture for a mother whose empathy networks are heightened. With a heightened empathy network, we're really feeling what our baby is feeling. And having that, I always just think of this as like this block, like almost like a severing a cord, right? Like mom and baby are so interconnected, brain state connected, physiology connected, mind to mind connected. And what the baby feels, the mother feels. And so we're so wired to feel it and to respond that when we have people saying things like this or pressuring us like this, it's like cutting this cord, cutting this connection, which is the most sacred connection in all of existence. It's such a egregious harm to be interfering with this connection and calling mothers weak for just expressing their incredible biology.
For expressing actually the most beautiful thing that can heal the earth.
Yes.
It's a twisted world.
Yes. Yes. And we do have the science. And, whenever you and I communicate this stuff, people are always like, why do we need the science? Like, we know this, right? We know this, but the science really just underlines it for a lot of people, right? It really gives us, so often we need that proof. And so when you're responding to a baby, it is strength. It is really hard work. I'm absolutely convinced it's really hard work to ignore a baby's cries when you're totally wired to be responsive and empathetic for your baby. But it is also really hard work to be responsive. It is not weak. It is very strong. It's leaning into your biology. It's attuning to your baby and being sensitive to your baby, which is exactly what your baby needs to thrive. And it's literally building your baby's brain and stress system that they will need for every moment of their life. It's like the most sacred, important work that any human could do in this world.
100%.
And so I just want to help moms feel confident in that. That would be, if I could have a magic wand, I would be like, wave my magic wand and say, do not feel weak for 1 second. Do not feel bad about your nurturing care for 1 second. It is profound. It is like, it's just the most magical, sacred. I mean, how many words do we have for it? Like, it's like almost beyond words how powerful and important it is, right?
Absolutely.
Completely. So,
and so, yeah, so we feel so passionate about this that we do have something for you.
Yes.
For mothers listening.
Absolutely. So, we've been working with mothers for so long, and I think now we are very refined in what we know helps mothers. Help mothers have so much confidence, so much strength to be able to hear something like this and, obviously have feelings about it. It's going to make us have feelings, but to really quickly be able to rebound from something like that and just be very able to stand in your power as a nurturing mom and do the good work, right? Do this amazing, amazing gift to your baby and your family and the entire world. It really is this amazing medicine that we all need. And so we've created a free 5-day event. It's called Raising Resilience. It's for mothers. And we're going to explore exactly what our babies need. We're going to really look at our baby's brain development. We're going to look at their sleep. We're going to look at really important practices that mothers can do to grow that confidence, grow their mothering skills, and be able to just uncover that empathy and that intuition and just be able to kind of dance with it and celebrate it and just be really, happy about it. That's what I wish every mother could do. It's hard work, but it can also be the best. I mean, I think it is the best work, in my opinion. Right. So we have a free 5-day event. It's coming up in July. Please join us. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a celebration. To join, you can comment the word bloom on any of my Instagram posts and you'll get a DM with an invite, or you can check the link in my bio to be invited as well. And so we really hope you join and we can eventually just squash all of these myths and hopefully we dream of a world where they're gone, but at least in a world where we have the ability to just have them, bounce off of us and not have an impact on ourselves or our mothering.
100%.
So yeah, absolutely. Please join us for our event and have a wonderful day.